if anyone's watching this testimonial and you're on the fence of doing this and you feel like you might have BII, definitely consult with Dr. Lampert. I'm Jana Wilson, and I'm originally from Florida, Jupiter, Florida, but I live in Santa Fe, New Mexico now. And today I am 13 days post-op from an explant and a lift. It took me a while. I kept the implants in, of course, for 5 years before I finally made the decision last year. I started to have weird rashes, started to lose my hair. I started to have brain fog, and I'm a teacher and a therapist, so I really need my mind, and I'm very, very in tune with my body. I'm a yogi, and I'm just really in tune, and so when that would happen, I would get shortness of breath, and I couldn't take deep breaths. I would start to feel kind of panicked. Well, I would be able to monitor it, but I was like, where is this coming from? I knew I wasn't having crazy thoughts or worries or fears or anything. I was just starting to feel like a panic attack was coming on. And I knew that the more I researched, it said the implants are placed very close to your heart. And it doesn't affect every woman. Every woman's different. So I flew to California, to Arizona. I consulted with 6 surgeons who were known breast implant illness expert, explant surgeons. And I would hear things like, you know, this isn't plastic surgery, your breasts aren't going to look good after, which did not give me any, warm, fuzzy feelings. And so I was really nervous about it because I probably didn't need the implant in the first place because I was a 36D. So I was a little frustrated with myself. And I just kept doing research. I joined breast implant illness groups, and finally I came to Florida in September of 2023, and I met with Dr. Lampert. And he was the first doctor. It makes me a little emotional. He sat with me, he answered all my questions. He spent over an hour with me. He told me in detail what to expect. He encouraged me. He told me about his mammary imbrication fixation technique. He told me that I had a lot of tissue, that I was not going to lose my breast, I would look good, that I would have good results. And that was exciting to me. So I knew I had found the right doctor right away. I immediately went to Google and left a review, like I just had this amazing experience with this doctor. His staff was different. A lot of the places I went, they treated me mean, they act superior. It was just very haughty or plasticky. I didn't receive that with Dr. Lampert's staff. They were warm, they were kind. It was very calm energy, which is important to me. So I knew I made the right decision right away. When I left that day, I set my surgery date, put my deposit down, and moved forward. So for me, immediately when I came out of surgery, that evening I got up and started walking around. Being under anesthesia was hard on me, but I am very healthy and I had prepared myself. And one of the things that was so special to me is I had read a book about when you go under surgery, how you'll heal faster. And I was really nervous to ask Dr. Lampert, would he be willing, he and the anesthesiologist, to read these healing statements? Because I believe our subconscious mind hears everything. He said, absolutely I will. So I typed them up, I printed them, they put them in the OR, and he said they said them to me as I went under, when I came out. They asked me what kind of music I wanted to listen to. So we listened to like really smooth jazz and like really, nice music. And it just felt like I was so nurtured and cared for. And because he's a meticulous surgeon and he really cares so much, I think the results are amazing. I'm so excited with how I feel now. I'm breathing deep. I, of course, don't have any rashes. I feel like my brain fog has lifted. Everything feels clear. And I'm just excited. And if anyone's watching this testimonial and you're on the fence of doing this and you feel like you might have BII, definitely consult with Dr. Lampert. He is warm and loving. I think as a hobby, as a sculpturist, I think he really understands aesthetics and beauty, and he's just the best surgeon out there.